Hi everyone, this is Tammy here from Formflex Compound, and today what we're going to do is we're just going to go over some techniques with Formflex, and I'm going to show you a whole bunch of different ideas, things that I'm working on right now, and a little bit about composition. I have had quite a few questions. I was talking the last time when I did a live, Amber and I did, about grouping things together. So I'm going to go over decoupage. There's some misunderstanding about that as well. So I just want to kind of clarify it. I've done quite a few videos, I think, on decoupage, but it never hurts to do one more. And it's so much fun and it adds so much possibility. So what I'm going to show you is with the 4th of July coming, I'm going to do some 4th of July napkins. And I'm going to show you how I did these, okay? And we're going to go through all phases of it. And the reason I want mine to look antique and old, and I'll show you why in just a little bit. I'm going to be putting them on a wagon. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And I'm going to show you how I do this. So first of all, what I do is I have my casting
Would you
here.
like me to move in closer on your hands now?
Yeah, go ahead. I have my casting here. Okay, I have a couple of different ones here, and I will show you those. I'm going to go ahead and do a mold with them, because that's the one part I always seem to not do, is the molding, and I also get a lot of questions with that too. So this is a Marvelous mold. You guys, these molds are expensive, but they're well worth the money. I don't have very many of them. I only have a few. So I'm lightly dusting my mold with cornstarch. And then you want to take your product, your Formflex, out of the fridge. Warm it up in your hands just for a minute.
Hi, Jane Ann. Hi,
Hello.
Kathy.
Happy Sunday. Is that Kathy?
Hess?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to go over doing decoupage so that there's no misunderstanding. Okay, right here.
Yep.
So anyway, this is a really, like I said, these molds are expensive, but you guys are so worth the money. I don't have a lot of them. This is one that I do use a lot. I've had this for a long time. I think this might have been one of the first ones that I ever got. Yeah. They're so easy to work with. So all I did with the Formflex.
It says, where did you get that mold?
Okay,
Isn't it on
it's
Amazon?
a cake company, and it's called marvelousmold.com. In fact, this one, I have the date on it, 2014. And I'll show you, there's a couple different ways you can use these. So
Misty Shears says, good morning, beautiful.
Who said that?
Misty Shears.
Oh, wow, Misty. Hello. I hope your daughter's doing well. I've kind of been following the thing. Your stuff on Facebook. It looks like she got to come home. So this is it. Just put it in there. These also have a micro rim on them. They've had micro rims on them for a long time. You guys, like I said, they're great molds. They're expensive molds, but if you pick and choose what you want. And okay, so this is one way to use them, okay? But see the back right here? Okay, if you look at the back, that's part of the reason, because you can also, I don't have a rolling pin or anything, but I haven't really used them this way, but what you can do is you can flatten this out. Let's say, should have put some cornstarch down. And what you do with these is you can press into it. So these molds can be used two different ways, and you can just cut it apart like that. I have never used them that way. I just love their molds. So there's
Lisa
that.
said, can you repeat the site for the mold? Your sound cut out.
Okay, it's called Marvelous, MARVELOUS molds. It's all one word.com. And if you look and you kind of go on there, they'll send you a coupon for money off. You guys, you can get these on Amazon too. This one is on Amazon, I believe. But like I said, they are expensive molds, but they are so worth the money.
And Marcella says, hi, Fort Texas.
Well, hello.
You want to put this in the freezer?
Yeah, you can stick that in the freezer. So that's the mold that I'm going to be working on. And all you're gonna do, you guys, I'm gonna use Decopage. I usually use Decopage, but I wanted a matte finish.
Oh, there we go.
Darn it. Okay, so we're just gonna go with it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of lay this out because I want it to match my other pieces. And I really want this first section right here to be all stars, okay? So I just go ahead, get what I want for placement. I have not separated mine yet, and I only did that just because it's easier, just for me. And I just kind of cut where I want to go with it, okay?
Rana says hello.
Who says?
Rana, I hope I'm saying that right.
Okay, so now be sure that you separate your napkin, okay? I've done, as you can see, I did this. This is going to go on there too. And I put ink on these. I didn't actually antique them. I put ink on them just because it was faster, I believe. So I'm just going to lay that out. I'm going to go ahead and put my medium on here. Like I said, I always use Decopage. This was the first time I used this, and it was only because I wanted a matte finish. And that was the reason. So all you do, take your Decopage. I actually, too, think that the Decopage works a little bit better. It's a little more sticky than this is. This is not as sticky, but it's a matte finish. So.
Or do you mean the Mod Podge?
The Mod Podge works better because it's a little stickier than this. Either one, whatever you have, use it. Like, you know, this was the first time I've ever used this gel matte. And it's an adhesive. It dries clear just like Mod Podge. Okay, so there you can see. I make sure that I go around my edges because we're going to burn right up till there, okay? So the secret to this is not to just lay your piece down. Don't just lay it down on there, because what you do is you take another brush and you lightly pounce it. Okay, so that you get all the detail. Pounce it around the edges. And when I say lightly, I mean lightly. You don't have to beat it to death. And if you rip a little bit, it's fine. You can fix it. You can leave it. If you're going to do waxes or something over it, you probably won't see it anyway. I usually don't rip mine. And like when I normally do Mod Podge on stuff, I will wet my surface. I will wet whatever I'm working with. If it's a paper or whatever, I will wet that. But with this process, I don't wet it. Okay, so can you see that with the camera, how I'm pouncing?
Yeah. I'm going to try and come a little bit closer for him.
Okay. See there, you guys, I just pounced it all in. Okay. So that gives you all the detail. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick it up. I'm not used to working on this kind of surface. I'm used to working on this silicone mat. Okay, so that I can get all my details. See what I'm going to do here? I'm going to go in. If anybody sews, you kind of know this. I'm going to go in and relieve that so that I can even pounce more, so that I can get right into where I want to go. If you want, you can even clip it some to ease the tension on it, especially when you're working on a curved surface like this. Okay, and I'm just gonna cut it back. When you get ready to burn it, if you have it cut back, that's too.
Probably less of a likeliness of you setting off your smoke alarm too.
Well, yeah. It doesn't leave as much residue if you cut it back some.
Yeah,
okay.
Kitty, sorry about that.